Have you ever wondered what it would be like to climb up a hand-and-toe-hold trail to an ancient village tucked into the side of a canyon wall? Or wake up to a sunrise over the Mesa Verde landscape from the doorway of a 700-year-old stone structure? At Mesa Verde National Park in southwest Colorado, you can step back in time and immerse yourself in the world of the ancestral Puebloan people who once called this magical place home. Let's start with the most pressing question. Why is Mesa Verde such an intriguing and unique destination? This national park safeguards over 5,000 archaeological sites, including over 600 awe-inspiring cliff dwellings built by the ancestral Puebloan people between 600 and 1300 CE. These ancient structures seem to defy gravity as they cling to sheer sandstone walls, providing captivating evidence of the early inhabitants' remarkable building skills and adaptation to the challenging canyon environment. Mesa Verde shines a light on a fascinating yet little-known chapter of early North American history, allowing visitors to discover more about the ancestral Puebloan culture that thrived here for over 700 years. Intrigued yet? As the first national park in the U.S. dedicated to preserving archaeological and cultural sites rather than natural wonders, Mesa Verde invites you to channel your inner Indiana Jones and piece together the story of these resourceful and innovative people who made the mesa tops and canyon alcoves their home so long ago. Let's talk about the park's history, main attractions, and tips for planning a memorable visit. First, a little background. Why was the Mesa Verde area so appealing to early settlers over 1,000 years ago? Mesa Verde, Spanish for green table, is a high, wide plateau rising over 8,000 feet above sea level in the southwest corner of Colorado. Lush piñón juniper woods surround the sandy yellow mesa, which the ancestral Puebloan people realized was ideal for growing crops like corn, beans, and squash. Large alcoves in the eastern canyon walls, created by thousands of years of water erosion, provided sheltered sites protected from the elements to build houses and community spaces. Access to plentiful natural resources and a relatively mild climate made Mesa Verde a perfect spot for a population boom between 600 and 1300 CE. But around 1285 CE, in the span of 1 or 2 generations, these indigenous people suddenly abandoned their homes and villages for reasons still shrouded in some mystery. Perhaps a combination of factors, long-term drought, deforestation, soil erosion, or increasing warfare, drove people to more sustainable locations. Whatever the reasons, their impressive stone masonry skills remain etched into the canyon walls, opening a unique window for us to glimpse what life may have been like during Mesa Verde's heyday. Of all Mesa Verde's wonders, which should make it onto your must-see list to help bring this remarkable history to life, let's shine the spotlight on 3 of the most magnificent cliff dwellings that you won't want to leave without visiting. Cliff Palace, the crown jewel of Mesa Verde. Magnificent Cliff Palace boasts over 150 rooms and nearly 24 kivas spread across 3 acres. Perched in a deep canyon alcove some 100 feet above the canyon floor, it's incredible to imagine the architectural and engineering prowess required to construct this mammoth village. Sign up early for a ranger-guided tour to access tucked-away corners and learn more tales about the estimated 100 people who once dwelled here. Balcony House. Feeling adventurous? The 1-hour balcony house tour challenges your nerves as you climb wobbly 32-foot ladders, crawl through a 12-foot tunnel, and scooch sideways along a narrow ledge with an overlook straight down into the canyon. But the payoff is huge. This cliff hideaway dates back to around 1200 CE, yet still remarkably clings onto the steep sandstone with its 40 rooms and multiple kivas intact. Longhouse. Stretching nearly half the length of a football field, the aptly named Longhouse is Mesa Verde's second-largest cliff dwelling, constructed with over 150 rooms and 21 kivas. Access it via the quieter Weatherill Mesa, and let your imagination wander about what life was like in Longhouse at its peak, which may have held around 150 inhabitants. Beyond the cliff dwellings, Mesa Verde also delivers scenery of sheer beauty and grandeur. Witness the life-giving power of water against the backdrop of mesa tops, mountains, and deep canyons carved out over millennia. Marvel at the diversity of plants and wildlife shaped by extremes of cold winters and hot summers. Or simply soak up the silent stillness and a sea of stars from Mesa Verde's dark sky park. an international designation earned for exceptional stargazing. As the ancestral Puebloans realized long ago, the Mesa Verde environment indeed proves magical. Let's cover a few essential tips to make the most of your visit. Spring and fall offer the prime seasons to visit, with milder temperatures and smaller crowds than peak summer. If crowds concern you, steer away from weekends and holidays. Reserve tickets for cliff-dwelling tours and overnight stays at Moorfield Campground or Farview Lodge up to 6 months in advance of your planned visit. These spots book up quickly, especially in summer. Leave the heels and fancy shoes behind. Sturdy walking shoes, preferably hiking boots with ankle support, will serve you best on Mesa Verde's trails and tours. And don't forget sun protection like hats, sunglasses, and sunscreen. Though you can see Mesa Verde highlights in one full day, consider spending at least 2 days here to take in more sights at a relaxed pace without feeling rushed. And definitely plan an overnight stay if your schedule permits to experience Mesa Verde's magic after the day crowds depart. Stop by the Chapin Mesa Archaeological Museum to gain insight into ancestral Puebloan culture through artifacts and exhibits before exploring the cliff dwellings dotted nearby. Remember your park map highlighting the web of trails to avoid getting lost. Where to next? Let Mesa Verde spark your desire to journey deeper through ancestral Puebloan history. Explore other fascinating sites like Chaco Culture, National Historic Park, Canyons of the Ancients, and Hovenweep National Monument found elsewhere in the Four Corners region of southwest Colorado and beyond. We've only scratched the craggy surface of the intriguing and ancient history protected within Mesa Verde National Park. Imagine the everyday quests for survival as well as the ceremonies, rituals, competitive games, and sense of community that once connected generations of people living on and around the mesa. Marvel at how Mesa Verde's early residents adapted to their environment and even thrived for over 7 centuries in ingenious ways. Open your eyes and heart to embrace the ancient spirits and timeless beauty that remain very much alive throughout Mesa Verde today. Mesa Verde preserves over 700 years of ancestral Puebloan history through its 600 awe-inspiring cliff dwellings and 5,000 archaeological sites. As you explore the ingenious structures integrated into the canyon walls and take in the captivating natural scenery, this national park promises immense perspective and inspiration. Ultimately, Mesa Verde provides a portal where visitors can contemplate the past and find their own connections to this innovative civilization that adapted to and thrived within a challenging environment.